Shalom everyone, it's called Torah. It's Tuesday at noon, and I'm very happy to share Divrei Torah with all of you. In this parasha, Parashat Vayera, meaning that God revealed himself, Vayera, or I was shown to the forefathers and to you, Moshe, Hashem coined, in a way, one of the most famous statements that I would like to explore with you today. And the famous statement is really, in a way, divided to two statements. The first statement is what we called Arba'a Leshonot Shel Geula, the 4 languages of redemption. That it's really 5 languages of redemption, but we refer to them as 4. And that's, by the way, why we drink 4 cups of wine on Pesach, on Leil HaSeder, on the Passover night, according to at least one opinion. And the 4 languages of redemptions are Ve'otzeti, Ve'itzalti, Ve'ga'alti, Ve'lakachti. Ve'otzeti, and I will take you out. Ve'itzalti, and I will save you. Ve'ga'alti, and I will redeem you. Ve'lakachti, and I will take you. And then there is the 5th language of redemption, Ve'heveti, and I will bring you to the land that I promised to the forefathers. So that's one famous statement. The second famous statement that I really would like to focus on is the 4th language of redemption. Velakachti etchem li le'am. And I will take you to me as a nation. What does it mean? But before we get there, before we try to understand it, I would like to talk a little bit about the other languages of redemption. The first one is Ve'otzeti, that God will take us out from the enslavement. This language of redemption correlates to what I will call the physical enslavement of the Jewish people. Hashem promised the Jewish people, look, no more an Egyptian person beat you up. No more orders of do this, do that. I will take you out from this terrible experience. Ve'hotzeti. Then there is ve'itzalti etchem, and I will save you. To save someone is to give him a sense of also not only what I will call physical freedom, but also in a way a mental freedom. Knowing that there is someone who saved me, someone who looks at me as a person, gives the feeling, gives us the experience of care, of what we say in Hebrew, ichpatiyut. Someone really cares for me. Then there is vega'alti, and I will redeem you. We need to understand this word goel or geula, redeemer or redemption, is associated not only with Exodus, but rather it's also associated with many other things in Judaism. For example, the Torah talks about the fact that if someone becomes very poor and he must sell his inheritance, there is a window of opportunities of a year or 2, it depends on the halachic issue, that the goel, that the redeemer can come and redeem the land. Who is that goel? So the Torah says the goel is someone who is a relative of the family. Meaning when I say a redeemer, I'm not talking only about a heroic person who come and save me and he is my redeemer, but rather I'm talking about a relative. I'm talking about closeness. When Hashem says he's our goel, he's our redeemer, he basically says not only that I have the powers, that I have the might to redeem you and to take you out from your enslavement, but much more than that. I am close to you, as Hashem says to us. I'm like a relative. I'm a part of your family. Knowing that the Redeemer is not like a foreigner, someone who comes from afar and, do me a favor and redeem me, but rather is someone from my own family. Someone who really, truly, genuinely cared for me. Really gives a lot of comfort. gives a lot of nechama to us. And then we have velakachti, and I will take you to me as a nation. In this statement, God basically structured the relationship, the unique relationship between the Jewish people and Hashem. When you think about the religion, the Jewish religion, it's very much unlike any other religions. And what do I mean by that? Not only because of the differences in the rituals, but when you look at Christianity or Islam, the religion is what you do at the church, at the mosque, also sometimes at home. But when you ask someone who is not in the religion, in our religion, in the Jewish religion, you ask him, what is your nationality, for example? So if someone who lives in France says, I'm a Frenchman. If someone lives in Germany, says, I'm a German. If someone lives in Syria, he says, I'm a Syrian. So there is that distinction between the religion and the nationality. When you ask a Jew, what is your nationality? He says, I'm Jewish. What's your religion? I'm Jewish. Our identity as a nation and our religious identity are intertwined. We are Jews and we belong to this religion, not because of a land and not because of our ID, but rather because we are God's nation. Meaning nationality and religion comes together. And this is something not so simple to understand or to digest. When we are saying that we are Jews, does not mean only how many mitzvot we observe, but also it's about our national identity. Who do we represent? What kind of nation do we belong to? In our minds, religion is not only that feeling that I put today, this morning, but it's about our national commitment, our national understanding. And this is the fourth language of redemption. Velakachti etchem li le'am, and I will take you to me as a nation. Now it's you and me, says God. It's between you and me to create those type of relationships. Relationships that touch the realms of the individual and touch the area of a nation. So when we think about our relationship with God and about our religion, we need to always remember it's not only about how we conduct our religious lives, but also our national life. Thank you.